part is going to be my brows. I'm just going to tame them a little bit using my edge booster. Yes, I'm using edge control on my brows. Trick that I've learned from the YouTubes. Now I just take a spoolie and kind of just get some product. I'm gonna comb it up first, and then I'm just going to follow up with my edge control and place my brows exactly where I want them. And I'm kind of pushing my brows into the direction that I want them to be, because the edge control is going to help it stay, but you want to kind of help it out by placing your brows exactly where you want them. And this is going to help us to get that fluffy brow look that we want. I don't know if you guys can see a difference in what I'm talking about, but yeah. Now there is a brow gel that I want to try. I think it's by Anastasia, and it does seem to work better for people because this can kind of get a little bit oily. But I'm actually gonna set these with a setting powder right after so that it doesn't get too oily. I'm gonna let these dry down and then I'm gonna set them with a powder. But in the meantime, we're gonna get right into our edges. Now my edges are kind of laid, but they're not as laid as I want them to be. So with the same edge control, I'm going to take my edge brush.
Marco.
So now that the edges is done, I'm just gonna hit it with some hairspray. Because we want our edges to stay in place, okay baby? Period. I've done an actual talking video to you guys, like sit and talk and chat and do my makeup in a while. I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, so I'm gonna give you guys this and let me know if you guys like it or if you guys like the voiceovers better. Y'all can be completely honest, because sometimes I do get tired of hearing my own voice. So but I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier powder to set my brows. I'm just gonna set those brows because I cannot work with wet brows. Like, I just can't do it, honey. Like, my brows have to be dry. So let's come in a little closer. Get into our brows. I'm going to be using the Morphe brow pencil, lining the bottom of my brows first. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line the top. And then fill in the front of my brows, as well as a little bit of the middle. Okay, so now cleaning up the brows. We want our brows to be like our focal point. Like, anything around the eyes, flirtatious, this is like what it's gonna give. Okay, so brows need to be on point. We're cleaning it up with the Morphe concealer because we want very, very, very precise looking brows. So I want to keep majority of that product underneath the arch section of my brow. And whatever is left is what I'm dragging down to the front. Okay, so now underneath my brows are nice and clean. So now we're gonna get into the top of the brows. For the top of the brows, I'm just going in with my Too Faced Born This Way. Why is nothing focusing? But yeah, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Taking a little drop on the back of my hand. The same concealer I use under my brows is what I'm using right now. And I'm just going in and just dabbing to create like little lines as if we're doing like reverse hair strokes. Now I know that looks like a lot, but when we brush it out, it's gonna be so much better. Fully, I'm just going to brush upward. A little fluffy brush. Ooh, you know the boys out here in New York don't know how to act because they out here on the bikes. Like, it's still winter, like relax. So I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just buff out any leftover concealer. We want to give flirtatious, but we don't want to give that we're doing way too much. Okay, take this brown shade here in the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, just on that upper crease right there. So now I'm going to take my Fendi face powder in $4.95, and this is the powder that you guys have seen me contour with, but I like to use it on my lids when I'm trying to go for that brown, super sexy, sultry, smoky eye. Okay. So now I'm gonna wet my brush here, and I'm gonna go in with my Milani Gilded Gold palette, and I'm gonna take this shimmery shade here at the top. To my brow bone, just to give a little bit of highlight there. Like, oh my god, it looks so good. The eyes are pretty much done, so let's move into the face. So I'm going to be priming my face with the Pore Professional primer, and this is not my favorite primer. This is by Benefit. It's not my favorite primer, but I've been using it just to try it out lately, and I've decided I'm not a fan. So now, using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I'm going to go ahead and just apply one drop to each side of my face. So now I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Chai. I think this concealer stick is by Black Radiance, and since it's almost done, I'm going to apply it with a brush. Blend out my contour. Okay, so now that my contour is blended out, I'm gonna go wash my beauty blender. Please do not use your beauty blender if it is dirty and not moist. Okay. I'm going to also set my face with the Laura Mercier powder. Going back in with my contour, we are going to chisel this face because we gotta get snatched, okay? And then I'm gonna go back in with the Laura Mercier powder just to clean up underneath my contour. And I'm not taking it all the way down to my mouth. I'm just kind of highlighting underneath and cleaning up right under here. So this is where we sculpt. And I'm kind of rounding it out because I want that like shape. Like we're sculpted, okay, honey? So we're going in with our Fenty powder. This one is in 480. And we're gonna go in with our powder brush. So now I'm going in with this orange eyeshadow. You guys, ooh, wrong orange eyeshadow. You guys know I love an orange blush. We're gonna add some highlights. Our nose, the tip of our nose. And let's go back into the eye.
Just from a distance, I think we should rule out commitment for now, 'cause we're falling apart. Oh, living, you just doing that to get even. Don't pick up.
So I'm gonna go here and I'm going to place my moles. One here. Red liquid lipstick. Passing it from miles away. Passing with the things you say. Passing up on my own ways. I can't blame you, no. No, I can't blame you, no. Could stay matte like this. I don't know. I kind of want to like elevate it a little bit and just see what the gloss would do. And this is a lip plumping gloss, so this is the look. Spray down my face real quick.